There's a French doctor named Dr. Lelangre, and he's written a whole book on salt. He said, when people come to me with high blood pressure, I put them on Celtic salt. Why does he put them on Celtic salt? Because Celtic salt contains 82 minerals. It's a hand-harvested sea salt. So the minerals are in the Celtic salt in their balanced form. What about Himalayan salt? In many places, Himalayan salt is a lot easier to get. There's about 75 minerals. So it's pretty good. But I prefer the Celtic salt. And one reason is that the Celtic salt has 3 magnesiums. It contains magnesium chloride and magnesium bromide and magnesium sulfate. Magnesium is a water-hungry molecule, and this explains why the Celtic salt is such a moist salt, especially when we've had a lot of rain.
Hello and welcome back. I'm Barbara O'Neill, and today we are going to dive into the shocking benefits of Celtic salt. Many of us have been told to avoid salt altogether, but not all salts are created equal. Celtic salt in particular is rich in over 80 essential minerals and trace elements that our bodies need to function properly. For those of us who are getting older, maintaining proper mineral balance is key to supporting our energy levels, bone health, and even heart function. Studies show that Celtic salt can help regulate blood pressure and improve hydration, which is critical as our bodies become less efficient at retaining water with age. In this video, we'll break down why Celtic salt can be an incredible addition to your diet, how it differs from regular table salt, and the practical benefits it can bring to your health. So let's get started. As a thank you for joining me today, we're giving away 100 free copies of my best-selling book to subscribers. So if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, like this video, and comment why you want to win.
So when you take a crystal of Celtic salt, put it on your tongue, and some say, how big's a crystal? Well, if you've got high blood pressure, start small, about the size of a sesame seed. I don't have high blood pressure, so I might have about 3 times little sesame seeds. Put it on your tongue, your mucous membranes start absorbing the minerals. The magnesium is taken to the cell membrane, and you drink your water, and that magnesium pulls that water inside the cell. It's the quickest way to hydrate a body. The only time excess water drinking can be dangerous is if people drink too much at once and don't have the minerals that are in the Celtic salt to pull that water inside the cell. I've had people complain to me, they say, I'm drinking more water now, and now I'm going to the bathroom all day. So I say, are you having the salt? Have a little crystal before every glass of water.
Celtic salt offers more than just flavour, it plays an important role in hydration. When you consume Celtic salt, the minerals in it, especially magnesium, help your body manage water levels better. Magnesium is known for its ability to aid fluid retention in cells, which is crucial for staying hydrated. In addition to its hydrating properties, Celtic salt supports your overall health. It helps maintain electrolyte balance, which is essential for muscle function and keeping your nerves working properly. The trace minerals found in Celtic salt also assist in various bodily processes such as digestion and metabolism. What makes Celtic salt even better is its natural harvesting process. Unlike table salt, which is often heavily processed, Celtic salt retains many of its beneficial elements. This unrefined salt not only tastes great, but can also encourage you to use less salt overall without sacrificing flavour. Many people notice a boost in their well-being when they incorporate Celtic salt into their diets. By balancing sodium levels and providing necessary minerals, it can enhance hydration and help you feel more energetic.
And did you know that sodium chloride is so strong it can kill the taste buds? Have you seen people that eat table salt? They put it on everything, and they put it on before they've even tasted it. Well, no wonder, their taste buds are dying. Whereas Celtic salt, with all of its minerals, it enhances the flavour of the food. Now, the red lentils we had this morning, a few people have said, what's in this? I've even served it at my house at breakfast, and people have said, is there chicken in this? And I know why they say that. It's because it's so flavoursome. Well, it has a little olive oil, some herbs, nice if you can get fresh or Italian herbs, and some Celtic salt and a bit of turmeric. That's it.
As we know, Celtic salt retains a variety of essential trace minerals such as magnesium and calcium. This unique composition gives it a distinct taste that can bring out the best in your food. When you sprinkle Celtic salt on a dish, it works to elevate the natural flavours of the ingredients without being overpowering. For example, adding it to fresh vegetables can make them taste even more vibrant, turning a simple salad into a flavourful experience. It enhances the overall taste, making every bite more enjoyable. Celtic salt also helps balance flavours in your cooking. Its mineral-rich content pairs well with herbs and spices, allowing for a more harmonious blend of tastes. Chefs often use it to create depth in their dishes, showcasing the true essence of the ingredients. Another great aspect of Celtic salt is that it encourages mindful eating. Because it improves the flavour of food on its own, you might find yourself using less sauce or additional seasonings. This not only leads to healthier meals, but also lets the natural ingredients shine through.
Now, Barbara, you are big on Celtic sea salt. You love Celtic sea salt, you take it regularly. Can you explain exactly the method? Is it something that you put in your water? Do you put it in your mouth first? How exactly can somebody take Celtic sea salt?
Okay, so let me explain it. And I got this information from a few sources, and one of the sources is Dr. Robert Thompson, who wrote the book, The Calcium Lie, and he believes the clearest indicator of a creator God is seawater, because seawater has 92 minerals, the exact same mineral and proportion and balance as is found in the body. And the closest to seawater is Celtic salt. Celtic salt has 82 minerals. And Dr. Robert Thompson says, if you put a little crystal of Celtic salt on your tongue before every glass of water, he says all you're doing is replacing the minerals you lost yesterday in your urine, in your perspiration, in your bowel movements. So how big is the crystal of Celtic salt? Probably about the size of a sesame seed. If someone's not used to salt, I think I'd advise even less than that to get their body used to it. Celtic salt is a very wet salt because it has 3 magnesiums, and magnesium is a water-hungry molecule. So when you put that crystal on your tongue and then drink your water, the mucous membranes in your mouth absorb those minerals, take it to the cell, you drink your water, and that water-hungry molecule, magnesium, actually pulls that water inside the cell. So it is far better to put it on your tongue and then drink it rather than put it in your water. Because of the 3 magnesiums in the water, it dissolves into the water, so you don't quite get the same effect.
So would you let the salt completely dissolve and then drink water?
Not necessarily. I usually put it in my mouth, have a bit of a crunch, then drink my water. By then, you know, some of the minerals have absorbed.
So would there be any benefit to cooking with Celtic sea salt?
I always cook with Celtic sea salt, but I never put my Celtic salt in till the end. Yes, it has 92 minerals, and cooking does not kill minerals. So you could put it halfway through, but it is my habit to put it in near the end.
Now you mentioned about seawater and having the minerals. What about kelp and seaweed and those types of things?
The kelp and the seaweed, I guess my concern is the state of the seas today. And we've got the Chernobyl and the Japanese disaster especially that happened near the seas, and there is so much waste dumped into the seas today. I'm hesitant with the seaweeds. And then the question is, well, what about the seawater? Well, with the seawater, those waves, the pounding of the waves is constantly purifying the water, and a lot of heavy metals and chemicals sink to the bottom of the sea, and that's where the seaweeds can take it up. That's also why I say to people that like fish, I say, be cautious of your crabs and your oysters and your prawns, because they're taking up that from the bottom of the sea.
Celtic salt isn't just your average seasoning, it can actually have a positive impact on your overall health and well-being. One of the first things I want to highlight is how Celtic sea salt can enhance your digestion. Have you ever felt bloated or uncomfortable after a meal? It might surprise you to know that the seasoning you use can play a big role in that. When you sprinkle a bit of Celtic sea salt on your food, it can help stimulate the production of digestive juices and enzymes. This means your body can break down food more effectively, making it easier to absorb all those nutrients. It's a simple change that can lead to a noticeable difference in how you feel after eating. Now, let's talk about skin health. If you struggle with conditions like eczema or psoriasis, you might want to consider adding Celtic sea salt to your self-care routine. A relaxing soak in a warm bath with Celtic sea salt can do wonders for your skin. The minerals in the salt help draw out toxins, and the warmth soothes irritation. After a soak, you may notice your skin feels softer and looks clearer. It's a natural way to pamper yourself while addressing those pesky skin issues. Have you ever found yourself battling cravings for sugary snacks? We've all been there. Here's a little tip. Celtic sea salt can help with that too. When your body lacks certain minerals, it can trigger cravings for unhealthy foods. By incorporating Celtic sea salt into your meals, you might find that you feel more satisfied and less likely to reach for those sugary treats. It can help you stay on track with your eating habits and make healthier choices overall. Another thing to consider is how Celtic sea salt can assist in balancing your body's pH levels. Many of us don't think about our body's acidity, but an overly acidic environment can lead to various health problems over time. Celtic sea salt can help neutralize that acidity, promoting a more alkaline state. This is especially important if you're following a modern diet that might skew toward acidity. A more balanced pH level can lead to improved energy, better digestion, and overall health. Now, what if I tell you that Celtic salt improves your bone health?
Dr. Robert Thompson states that the clearest indicator of a creator God is seawater, because it's the exact same mineral balance and proportion as is found in the body. You think about it. We cry seawater, we sweat seawater, we urinate out seawater. Every cell in the body is bathed in seawater. That's why a salt-free diet is quite crazy, actually. So I've got some more good news. You don't have to drink seawater. Do you know it says in the sailor's manual that if they're shipwrecked and they sip little bits of water every day, it'll keep them alive for a long time. But if they don't drink any water for 3 days and get very dehydrated and drink a whole glass full of seawater, that can throw an imbalance and they can go quite mad. So we don't need to drink seawater. All we need to do is get the whole salt, Celtic salt or Himalayan salt, that has all of those minerals in it. Dr. Robert Thompson states that if you take a little crystal of salt in your mouth, give it a little chomp, drink your glass of water, you do that with every glass of water. That's 8 times a day. And what's a baked potato without salt? I'm asking you. Huh? And what's avocado and tomato on rye bread or spelt bread without salt? Our palate tells us we need salt. And in Matthew chapter 5 verse 13, the Bible says, "Ye are the salt of the earth. If the salt hath lost its savour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is henceforth good for nothing but to be cast out and trodden under foot of men." If the salt hath lost its savour, how does salt lose its savour? I'd like to suggest that the table salt has lost its savour because it's only 2 minerals. So throw your calcium supplements out, and the money that you usually use to buy calcium supplements, buy the Celtic salt.
So how Celtic sea salt improve your bone health? Many of us associate strong bones with calcium, and rightfully so, but we often overlook the importance of other minerals like magnesium and potassium, which Celtic sea salt provides in trace amounts. Magnesium is a key player when it comes to bone health. This mineral does more than just support muscle function. It plays a vital role in calcium metabolism. In fact, about 60% of your body's magnesium is stored in your bones. When you consume Celtic sea salt, you're getting a bit of magnesium that can help your body utilize calcium more effectively. If your magnesium levels are low, your body might struggle to absorb calcium, which is essential for building and maintaining strong bones. So when you incorporate Celtic sea salt into your meals, you're not just seasoning your food, you're helping your body better absorb and use calcium. Now let's discuss potassium. This mineral is crucial for maintaining a healthy pH balance in your body. When your body is too acidic, it can pull calcium from your bones to neutralize that acidity, leading to weaker bones over time. Celtic sea salt can help counteract this by promoting a more alkaline environment in your body. By balancing your pH, you protect your bones from unnecessary calcium loss, which is essential for preventing osteoporosis and fractures as you age. Celtic sea salt also contributes to your overall hydration, which is often overlooked in the conversation about bone health. Staying hydrated is important because it ensures that the nutrients you consume are effectively transported throughout your body, including to your bones. Proper hydration helps maintain the health of bone tissue, making it more resilient. The minerals in Celtic sea salt can support your body's fluid balance, ensuring that your bones receive the nutrients they need. Now let me explain to you how Celtic salt helps in regulating blood pressure.
So your seawater has 92 minerals, and of those 92 minerals, 30% is sodium. Can you see how God meant us to be having sodium? With all the other minerals to buffer it out. 50% is chloride. And because these make up the largest amount of minerals, when the first crystals are formed, when the seawater's evaporated, when the water's evaporated from the seawater, sodium chloride. So they scoop that up, no time to wait for the rest to be evaporated. Bleach it white, put aluminium with it, there's your table salt. Table salt has 2 minerals. Yes, it is true that table salt will help the blood pressure to go up because it causes a mineral imbalance in and out of the cell. You see, the highest concentration of mineral inside the cell is potassium, and the highest concentration outside the cell is sodium. So when these are taken in these high amounts, it causes an imbalance. The doctor's right. Table salt will get the blood pressure up. And so will no salt, because your cells need that little bit of salt. So my suggestion is to take the Celtic salt. The Celtic salt contains 82 minerals, and the Himalayan salt, it contains 75 minerals. One of the beauties of the Celtic salt is it has 3 magnesiums, and magnesium is a muscle relaxant, and magnesium relaxes that heart at rest. Dr. Lee Langry is a French doctor who's written a whole book on salt. If someone comes to him with high blood pressure, he puts them straight on Celtic salt. If they're not used to any salt, start small, start very small, and then little by little ease it in.
Celtic sea salt can be helpful in managing blood pressure because it provides a natural blend of minerals that the body needs to function properly. Unlike table salt, which is stripped down to just sodium and chloride, Celtic sea salt has over 80 minerals, including magnesium and potassium, that help keep everything in balance. Magnesium is particularly important because it helps relax the blood vessels and keeps muscles, like the heart, in a more relaxed state, which can take some pressure off the cardiovascular system. The potassium in Celtic sea salt also plays a key role by balancing out the sodium in the body. When sodium and potassium are in the right balance, the body is less likely to retain too much water, which is a common cause of increased blood pressure. So Celtic sea salt can help with hydration and maintaining healthy fluid levels without causing the issues you often get with refined salt. Plus, the trace minerals in Celtic sea salt support enzyme functions and other processes that keep the heart and blood vessels working smoothly. By using Celtic sea salt, you're giving your body a more complete natural source of what it needs, which can help maintain better blood pressure control. Thank you so much for joining me today and exploring the incredible benefits of Celtic salt. I hope this information has been helpful and inspires you to make simple yet impactful changes for your health. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more health insights, and as always, take care of yourself. See you next time.